Nnamdi Kanu reveals what makes him happy about Nigeria. Leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu says the unity among Nigerians is against oppressive and autocratic rule of Muhammadu Buhari makes him happy. He said the Nigerian government and its security agents have decided to vent unnecessary anger on the people of the southeast, but he was happy that the citizens of the country joined the Igbos in condemning the atrocities of the leaders. The Apapa leader said he was elated as Nigerian people rose to tackle the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami on his comparison of spare parts dealing to open grazing farming. He added that the way people stood up against the genocidal war threats against Igbo youths by Buhari gave him an impression that Nigerians are united to restrict despotic traits of the president. Kanu disclosed this in an audio interview he granted on Thursday night. So he says in his words, Igbos are the most widely traveled people. We can't be angry because we also go out everywhere. So when you see this kind of personalization of the angst, I'm guessing antagonist. So what it tells us is something with all due respect. That's what every Igbo feels, including myself. That's somehow when there's a big problem in Nigeria, if you need to resolve it, use Igbo head to resolve that problem. Let me tell you one thing I'm very happy about. That is when the Minister of Justice made the unfortunate statement about the spare parts trader. You could see everyone came out to say, I'm a spare parts dealer too, and that gladdens everybody. When Mr. President also made the unfortunate statement about genocide, you could also see Nigerians come out to say that I'm Igbo. That is to say that we have transcended the artificial boundaries they used before to demonize a particular group of people. We are happy that Nigerians are all coming together. Nigerians are all seeing what is here is not Igbo problem. What we have is syndicates going around killing people, Nnamdi Kanu said. All right. I guess that's a very good thing. And I think if there's any positive thing is our unity. And I think that's the... honestly, we have social media, we have all that, but our unity is like our most valuable asset in this lead for revolution. Be it what we want. If it's one Nigeria or disintegration of the country, unity would be the most effective tool we need to get there. We just need to have a direction in what we're doing, and we need to become less distracted in doing certain things. However, speaking of that, tomorrow, the 12th of June, nationwide protests begin. Well, I'm assuming it may continue or just be the day only, because again, ironically, it is Democracy Day, and look at the level of protest that's going to happen nationwide and the reasons for the protests. Again, that's just what it is. But now they're kind of coming out to say these things is really, really nice. Basically saying that the only thing that is good about Nigeria is the people themselves, not the government. Nothing, just the people and their genuine want for just genuine love and genuine concern, basically, which you can argue is rooted from a place of self-interest and selfishness. But then again, hopefully that would lead to the cause of a greater good. That's it. Someone says, if you like, castigate Nnamdi Kanu here as much as you want. We Biafrans are happy whenever he is happy. We have a great leader called Nnamdi Kanu in Biafra land and no presidency. May God help my able leader, MNK. I think that with people who declare online that they support Nnamdi Kanu and they declare him as their leader, I think it was very there are a lot of them, true, but it's just very it's inspiring to see that the trust they have into this man is just admirable. It's very much admirable. They still have it. The thing is, they know what they're doing. Okay, they're not just blindly following the man. What he does every step of the way makes sense to them, and there's clear communication on what he's doing. And he also has a thing for the people. He has a connection with the people. The people trust him, and I guess honestly that is why they've been so indestructible all this while, because they are just so united, crazily united. And I think that is what irks the government, because they're so united that they don't have to do anything. They don't even have to do anything, and the government is literally on their necks, sending armies, sending troops, sending the most, even when in other parts of the country terrorists are literally, running their course and doing whatever they want. But as long as Biafrans or ESN or Nnamdi Kanu just do anything at once, oof, you will see the power of him. And you'd question and be like, only if they'd use the same passion to deal with terrorists in, the northern part of the country, in which, it's insecurity is very much, rampant, as in for years. And yeah, somebody also says your reported sometimes can put many people into coma. May Elohim Chukwuke Biama protect our supreme leader MNK, ESN, IPOB and all that, right? Someone says that man is just a very sweet fellow. He has influenced a lot of things in your life, directly or indirectly, and you can't swear you haven't mentioned his name today. Help Viral build a strong Biafran brand by following. Okay, cool. Please. But again, I think Nnamdi Kanu is very much influential. B, you might not like the way he talk. You don't have to like it, okay? You don't have to like it. There's a revolution. It's your choice. Are you going to be part of it? That's just what it is. Somebody says Nigeria is a great country, and if it is God's will, it will always stand. If it also pleases God, He will give freedom to whomever and however, through anyone He has placed in a position for that. God has the final say, and not a bunch of idiots spitting trash everywhere online. Bitter and evil hearts, always quick to label the next black man. Mirror, mirror is hanging on the wall. All right. I respect that opinion. Someone says some fools may be happy now because he said he's happy with Nigeria without going deeper to find out what he means by that. But then again, it's like, it depends. If you're looking for something to pin Nnamdi Kanu by, I guess you're not necessarily, you don't necessarily put in the effort to sort of understand what he actually meant. That's just what it is. But then if you know this man, you know that, okay, fine, okay, let's even hear what he has to say, because you can't assume that, he's happy by the Nigerian government. Again, what he said was about the character of the Nigerian people and their unity against the oppression and the autocratic government that they exist in. That's just it. There's no point in twisting words. Again, it's report and it's journalism, I guess, eye-catching sentences and, mind-gripping and spine-chilling sentences or, reports. And that's just what it is. So yeah, put what you think about this in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.